Okay, howdy folks. I'm Dad and this is
Bailey.
And today we're going to be making a very nutritious oatmeal that I tried out this morning. It's great. It's going to have apples in it, some cinnamon.
I'm going to try.
And she's going to try some of it. We're going to put some hemp protein to get the protein content up, and I roasted a couple of almonds, and we're going to put a bunch of fruit in this.
You roasted those?
Yeah, I roasted them. So what I did was I took the almonds and I put them on the frying pan. And I shook them up a little. Yep. Okay. So
and we're using a date.
And we're using a date. So we're not going to put any processed sugar or anything like that in this. We're actually going to use just all natural fruit to give this oatmeal a great sweet flavor. Okay. So Bailey, what I want you to do is I want you to take a cup of this and put it in that bowl. Okay. In that bowl. Yep. And I'm going to cut the apple up.
Okay.
Go around that side. Okay. So when we're putting the apples in these, I like to put the apples in ahead of time because I like them to be soft and cooked. So what I do is just cut them into, don't get a whole cup, make sure it's a whole cup measured, okay? Cut them up into tiny little chunks so that they have a chance to cook, because this whole thing only takes about 15 minutes or so for it to, you want me to help you?
Yeah.
Yeah, watch. Okay. Do this. Okay.
Oh. I thought you had to scoop it.
That's it. Okay, go ahead. Okay, good.
Oh,
so, pop those in there too.
Pop these in?
Yep. So again, I'm using 100% whole food, organic mostly where I can, to give us all the micronutrients and macronutrients that we need. So I don't want to use any processed sugar. This stuff is gross. It's not good for your body. It's actually, they're trying to say now that it's the sugar. It was never the fat that was the cause of the heart disease epidemic. So, all right, we're going to use a whole date. So I took a medjool date and I pitted it. And we're just going to do the same thing we did with the apples. Slice them into long strips.
It looks like a jalapeno.
Kind of.
It doesn't smell like one.
No, it's very sweet. You know, they used to use these things back in ancient times, like in
I want to try
like figs. Yeah. Want to try a piece? Try that piece. We're gonna cut these up, into little cubes also. Like it? Good, fantastic. Okay, give these a little bit of a rough chop also. Okay. Pop these in. Okay, now that we did that, what I like to do...
It tastes like a raisin.
It tastes like a raisin, right? Yeah, that's what I thought, the same thing. Okay, what I want to do is take that, give that a twist in there, just a little bit of salt, the Himalayan pink salt. Yeah.
You don't want to add too much.
Nope.
Then it won't taste good.
Well, the salt actually brings out the sugars that are in the fruit.
Really?
So you put a little bit of salt, and it brings out the flavor of the sugar. Because it was really tight. Yeah, I'll show you. Okay. There we go. One twist is good. Okay. Also, what we're going to be adding today is this hemp powder protein from Terrasol. 2 tablespoons of this has 10 grams of protein and only 60 calories. So this is really going to help increase the protein content of what would normally otherwise be just carbohydrates. So
and it won't be good for your body.
Well, it would be. It's good to get protein in where you can. So, especially when you're doing a plant-based or vegan type diet, it's difficult to get the protein in sometimes. So you got to throw in some nutritionals.
Yeah. Just like 2 tablespoons.
Just 2 tablespoons of that. Okay. Then what we're going to do is we're going to take
like dates now.
Cinnamon. Okay. Now the cinnamon, I like to use the cinnamon in this, especially when we're using something like the whole grains of the oatmeal, because cinnamon helps control the blood sugar from spiking. So we're going to put a good amount of cinnamon in there, just like that. There's what you call blood glucose in your body. And when you eat a lot of carbohydrates, it breaks down in your body and it turns into sugar, and then it gets into your blood system, and it can cause a whole bunch of problems if your body is not able to deal with it. That's what diabetes is. Okay. So now that we have that in there, the other sweetener that we're going to use is 100% pure organic maple syrup. We're going to pop 2 tablespoons of this in. This one's going to be fairly quick today. I sent you guys a little bit of a teaser this morning. If you're following me on my social media sites, on Instagram, one big One Big Guy on Facebook, One Big Guy, and if you find me on YouTube, also One Big Guy. All right.
You're one big guy on all of your
One
names.
big guy everywhere I go. I can't help it but be big. Okay.
That's okay.
So we're gonna put this in here.
How many tablespoons?
2 tablespoons.
Two.
2 tablespoons of the maple syrup. We're gonna mix that in there. Okay. Now.
Are you gonna put the ingredients in the description?
Yes, I'm gonna put the ingredients in the description at the end.
So if you guys want to make
Talk to the camera, not me.
If you guys want to make this, it will be in the description down below.
Okay. So now we're gonna take this, and we're gonna need to put 1 whole cup of water.
One. Piece.
Make sure it's full.
Never get a full thing of anything. What the heck?
Okay, what? Really like that a little bit, okay?
Oh, I didn't want to spill
I'll do
water
this one.
everywhere.
I'll do this one. And then I need to get 3
really like
of these ones.
3?
3 of those.
Okay,
Okay, so what we're going to do, 1, 2, 3. Okay, put another one in there because it wasn't really full the whole time you do it. Put one more. Yep, one more in. That's okay. That's good. Just like that. All right, that's good. Okay, so what we're going to do afterwards is we're going to just cook this up again with the apples and everything inside because we want to soften them up and let the cinnamon and the salt act on it. The almonds are going to go over the top afterwards to give it a little bit of a crunch. See? So these were raw, and I'll show you what those look like here.
Those look lighter.
So these, go ahead and show the camera.
They're almonds.
And these almonds are basically raw, sliced, thin almonds, and then I took them, show them that. And I just pan fried them, dry heat, no oil, no anything like that, and it's going to help give a crunch at the end.
Roasted the almonds.
Okay, so now after that, we're going to go ahead and put our 2 little cups of water down at the bottom again to steam it.
Can I do? It's
Sure.
over here.
Where is it? Oh, good job. Okay. Go ahead, pop it in. 2 of those. While you're doing that, I'm going to mix this up so we get that flavor all the way through. Get all the cinnamon mixed in, all the maple syrup mixed in. Okay.
2 cups of water.
Good.
And it comes with this little cup when you buy this.
Okay. So pop the top on. You gotta lock it. So line these up and then push them until they click. Hold them. Good job. Okay, now plug it in. And then there's a button in the front. Just press that button until it turns on. Okay, then face it towards the camera.
It doesn't turn on.
Okay, so that's it, folks. So we're gonna give this about 15 minutes, and when we come back, I'm gonna cut up a couple of fresh strawberries, and I'm gonna throw a couple of blueberries in there as well, just to give it a little extra sweetness, and also get a couple extra serving of fruit in it. You're gonna try some blueberries today.
Yep.
We'll be back. Give us go ahead. Just crunchy. Okay, folks, we'll be back in about 15 minutes when we're going to cut up the fruit. And I'm going to show you guys how to cut up one of the strawberries to make it look a little fancy because, hey, if you can make it look fancy, why not? Everybody deserves a little fancy meal.
Yep.
All right? Okay, folks, we are back. We gave it a couple extra minutes because we opened it up before and it didn't look like it was quite done, so we added some oats to it and let it sit for an extra 5 minutes. So I'm going to take this thing off. It's hot. Let me do that part. Okay. So, we're going to grab our pot holder.
I'm
going to pull that out of there.
It's so watery. Is it supposed to still have water?
Yeah. I'm going to stir this up, see what it looks like. All right. That is good. So now we're going to go ahead and add the rest of our ingredients in, our fresh ingredients. So, I'm going to put that over on the side for right now. Excuse me, so you don't get burned. Okay.
Is the bowl really hot?
The bowl's really hot. So,
blueberries, strawberries, and almonds.
what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 3 strawberries.
Can I help you cut?
You can help me cut them. Okay, so 2 of them we're going to cut regular, okay?
Yeah.
So, I'll cut the tops off.
Yeah.
These 2.
We don't like tops.
Okay. And you know what else I wanted to do before that I didn't do? I wanted to add a little bit of pure organic vanilla extract as well. No, I'm going to do it because a little bit is a lot.
No, let me show.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Let me show.
Okay, all right. There you go. Go ahead and show them. All right. Okay. Now come on over here. I'm going to get you a little knife. Okay. We'll do it together, okay? You do one and I'll do one together, okay? Watch. Cut it in half. Okay. And then turn it. Turn both together, yeah. Like that. And then just go real thin into slices like that. You're not going to cut yourself. Nope. Alright, that's good. Okay, and throw those right in the bowl.
Throw them in the bowl?
Throw them in a bowl.
Strawberries.
These
are fresh.
We're going to make
These
a
are not
special bowl for Mommy.
Yeah.
We're going to make a special bowl for Mommy. So first things first,
We'll
take this. Go ahead. Add a little bit of vanilla in.
That's vanilla extract?
Vanilla extract, yep. Organic vanilla extract. I'm going to mix that in.
Make it a little bit sweet.
Just a little bit.
Okay.
Just to give it a little flavor. It's not really to make it too sweet. So, I'm going to take some of this and throw it in a bowl here.
That looks weird.
Okay.
Why does it look so weird?
Then, now comes the fun part. Okay, watch how we're going to do the strawberry. Okay.
So we're going to take off the little stem.
Nope.
No?
Nope. So we're going to do it thin like this. In little thin strips, but without cutting all the way through the top. And I'll show you why as soon as we're done. Okay.
Why do we do this?
I'm going to sprinkle a couple of those. Hey, you want to do it? Go ahead. Sprinkle them just all over. Good. Okay, do a couple on the back over here. Okay, good. Now, watch this, ready? We'll cut the strawberry. Now we can fan the strawberry out.
Let me show them.
Okay, go show them. Don't break it.
Little fancy strawberry.
We're going to fan the strawberry out. Pop the strawberry in there just like that. I'm going to take a couple blueberries. Yep, and here's what we're going to do with the blueberries.
These are fresh blueberries, not cooked.
These are organic fresh blueberries, right? And what we're going to do with these is watch. We're going to place them in a circle around the bowl. Yep, go ahead. Place a few in a circle around the whole bowl.
The whole bowl?
Yeah. Try to get them evenly spaced and just put them all around. I know your mother. She's going to want another one right here, that's fine. That's it. Okay. Now your mother, she's going to want another little bit of
syrup.
So we're going to throw just a little dollop of more over the top of that.
Doesn't like to come out.
Okay. All right, folks. So, this is the oatmeal. Now, again, so this oatmeal has in it, it has hemp powder, the organic hemp powder, so that we have the protein powder in there to give us 10 grams of protein with only 60 calories. We have 100% pure maple syrup. We have in there the cinnamon, which is good to help control the blood sugar. We have apples to sweeten it up and dates to sweeten it up. Also some strawberries and some blueberries and some almonds for some crunch over the top.
But we added those after it was cooked.
After it was cooked so they don't get all mushy, right?
Yep.
Only the apples we wanted mushy. We wanted the apples to be cooked. All right? So now, yeah. Okay, let's do this. You said you were going to try it, right? Just a little try. You don't like it, you don't like it. Be careful top.
I was hot. Made me burn my tongue.
You're okay.
I'm going to wait a second because that's like really hot.
Yeah, go over by the camera and show them.
Actually really hurt. Oh, the main. I'm going to wait a second because that actually really hurt.
Okay, I'll tell you what. Mommy, you go give your mother her plate then.
Okay.
Okay? Give Mommy her plate, and when you come back, you can try it. Okay? Okay. Yeah, folks, so this can be a whole family affair. You know, whenever you're home with the family, alone on a Sunday afternoon like it is today, it's a good, good time to bake and get involved together and maybe make some cupcakes. I think we wanted to do some cupcakes today, but we ran out of time. So we made the oatmeal again because it was really delicious this morning, and we decided we wanted to try it again. So, okay, we're going to wait for Bailey to come back out to try this.
Is it hot?
A little bit. Okay, I'm going to go back over by camera and show them.
Yep. Oatmeal. I don't really like it.
You don't like it? That's okay. But you know what? There's not everything in it either, so we didn't get it all mixed up with the strawberries and the blueberries, and so it's not as sweet as it was for the one that we set for your mother.
Actually,
okay, guys.
I like it.
Yeah, you do like it, right? Okay, guys. So Bailey, what do we do?
We cooked some oatmeal.
Okay, what do we tell the people? Hit the.
Oh, the subscribe button.
Hit the subscribe button. Hit the
And
bell, notification so you guys get notified with the bell. I'm going to try to do a couple of these videos a week. Get some different recipes out there. I got a whole bunch of recipes that I printed for some different dinners and stuff and things that aren't part of the Itaki. I just like the Itaki Pro because it's good for me to take to work, and I can just kind of throw everything in one pot, mix it up, and it's done and good to go.
You have 2 videos at work, right?
2 videos at work, yeah. And this is my first video at home, so.
And first video with me.
All right. All right, guys. We'll catch you.
And if you want to make this, the ingredients and how to make it is down below in the description.
Yeah, and it's gonna scroll past too. All right. And there's my finger guns.
Bye.
Ciao, folks.
Bye.